Hello and welcome to Talk Bowling, episode 66. I'm John Congdon.
I'm Tony Rucco. Talk Bowling is proud to be bringing you the latest information from the bowling industry, bowling tips, and updates on the largest internet bowling website, bowlingball.com.
Tony is about to kill me.
I'm doing fine.
Alright. We just did half the show without hitting record. I'm sorry.
So, let's get right
This
into
will
it.
be actually take 3 we shot last week and had no audio. And then we just did half an episode without hitting record, so take 3.
I prefer you to not say we in either one of those circumstances.
I will not take responsibility for the first one because
Why? You can see it spiking on the screen.
but during the show I don't watch that. It was working
Obviously,
at the
because we
beginning.
just shot half an episode without the red button up
No,
there.
the first time last week I'm not taking responsibility for it. The first time I will. My fault.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Alright, our first question is from Richard McCusker. I have a painful thumb problem that needs to go away. Short of amputation, I'm looking for a solution. See, I gotta read all this, so it makes it a lot harder. I've noticed a few bowlers shaking the pain out after releasing the ball, even when they're rolling nothing but strikes and spares. And for less talented others, I suspect their grimacing isn't just over a disappointing pinfall. When I bring the subject up, the most common responses are either a shrugged shoulder or quizzical expression. A few have told me to just wrap tape around my thumb until I get used to the pain, but I only subscribe to a suck it up philosophy when there are no other options.
Right. So, first off, Richard, I stick to the fact that I think you need to see someone about that. A doctor. Your hand shouldn't really hurt at all when you bowl. Maybe some soreness if you bowl a lot of games, but you mentioned in your email about pitches and thumb hole size and maybe span. All of those things are good things to have your pro shop guy look at, but you need to have your thumb looked at and figure out to make sure it is something bowling related. It could be something else. If your doctor says no, it's there's nothing else, then yeah, have them look at your pitch. Your pitch can affect. You can have a painful thumb from that. It could cause you to squeeze more than you need to. Thumb hole size, the same exact thing. If your pro shop is, most people's thumbs are flat or not perfectly round. So if they're drilling you a round hole and you're just packing it in with tape, it's going to cause you to squeeze too. So all of those things, I would look at all of those. I would also have it looked at by a doctor though, and see what they said. Don't go with the suck it up method. I don't believe in wrapping tape around your thumb until you get used to the pain. There's definitely something wrong there. So if you need help finding a pro shop, you should be able to look on bowlingball.com, look at our pro shop locator. If one of those pro shops is in your area, go check them out. Otherwise, you need to ask around and see if you can find someone that other people recommend.
Right.
See what they can do for you.
It sounds like he's only having a problem with wall bowling, so I'm assuming it's bowling related.
Yeah, I mean, I had a sore thumb at one point. It was pitch related. Some things in my hand had changed to the way I was throwing the ball, and so we adjusted my pitches, and it's all good. So
Yeah, and if your pro shop, because as you change your release, you're
it can a little bit. It shouldn't. It should come down just strictly to fit though, and that's he doesn't. They don't need to see you really throw the ball. They should be able to just fit you. But sometimes pitches is a little bit of a guessing game. There's not a rule per se of pitch. So yeah, they may fit you for this much reverse, and after you throw a few shots, or even after a week or so, you may say it just feels like it's still coming off my hand too quick, and then you need to adjust your pitch. So yeah, I would get with someone who's willing to play around with that and get it fixed for you.
Sounds good. Today on In the Pro Shop, we're going to cover layout. We're still going to fix that. Today on In the Pro Shop, we're going to cover how to lay out a ball using Storm's PSA drilling instructions. This will give you an idea on how to lay out a ball using the pin, the mass bias, otherwise known as PSA, and the pin buffer to tune your ball reaction.
Check it out.
Today on In the Pro Shop, we're going to show you how to lay out a ball using Storm's PSA drilling layouts. First, what you're going to do is determine which layout you want to use. In today's example, we're going to use a 4x4x1 layout. This will put the pin 4 inches from our PAP, the mass bias or PSA 4 inches from our PAP, and we'll have a 1 inch pin buffer, which is the distance from the pin to our vertical axis line. So first, you're going to start by making a 4 inch line around your pin. I'm going to do another one and you'll see I've got an intersection, so I don't need any more lines on that. So that's 4 inches from our pin, 4 inches from our mass bias. Now I'm gonna measure for the 1 inch pin buffer. So again, I'm just gonna get a 1 inch circle, and we're gonna go right around the pin. Okay, so now we've got a circle 1 inch around our pin, 4 inches around our pin, and 4 inches around our mass bias. Now what you're going to do, I'm going to make that circle around the pin just a little bit bigger. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to draw a line from the points that these two circles intersect to this tangent to this line around the pin. So we're going to get our prosec right on the edge of that line and intersecting here. And that line will now serve as our VAL. You're going to use the point where the two circles intersected. That'll be your PAP. So in this case we have a 5 1/8 inch over PAP with an 1/8 inch up. So we're going to reverse that. We're going to come 1/8 inch down, make a little hash, and then come straight across 5 1/8 inches. Mark that off, and we're going to use that as our center of grip. So your finger holes, your thumb hole. So now what you have, with this being your PAP, you've got the pin 4 inches from your axis, the mass bias 4 inches from your axis, with a 1 inch pin buffer.
All right. Hope you enjoyed that.
Yes.
Hope you learned something from that.
Yeah, and if you have any further questions on that, keep in mind there's so many different techniques to laying out a ball. We're just trying to show you some of the different options. And Storm is doing a good job of trying to inform the customer of what they call their PSA layout. So in some of their high performance balls, you're going to get these PSA layout guides. So we just thought it would help explain a little bit.
But in the end, it's really just how you're going to orient the ball in a 3D.
Yeah,
Position.
you're just they're giving you ways to kind of look inside the ball, how you're turning the weight block, things like that. So there's all different methods, dual angle layouts. We have people who we do our review and then they ask for the dual angle layout even though we may not use it. So it's just another technique to laying out the ball. We just thought we'd explain it for you.
Yep. It's all about positioning the core.
There you go.
Read that. Because I got to read all of that.
How to contact us. If you have any questions or if you have any comments, please let us know. You can email us at questions@talkbowling.com. Leave a comment on talkbowling.com/66. Is that how that works? Episode 66. Or on Twitter, we are @talkbowling.
Very good. Good job. Now I will read all of this. All right, today's episode is brought to you by Buy Costumes. BuyCostumes.com is your ultimate source for Halloween costumes, accessories, party supplies for people and even pets of all ages. View over 15,000 items from a wide range of genre and categories. Whether you want to go for scary tactics or cutesy costumes, Buy Costumes has the most complete set of costumes for you. Talk Bowling viewers save 12% just by visiting www.buycostumes.com/talkbowling. Help support us by supporting our sponsors.
I got my Buy Costumes box in yesterday.
Did you?
Yep.
What'd you get?
Just what I ordered. A Power Ranger nightstick and a Power Ranger gun.
Has he seen it yet? Did you show him?
Yeah, man, we were fighting this morning.
Nice. Sounds like fun.
We were hitting it up. So yeah, that worked out well.
All right, last week's trivia question. Who has the most USB-C sanctioned 800 series?
And the answer is the same as the answer I gave before, and that's John Chaco Jr. with 100. And second place is John Delp with 89. And our resident question guru, Kingpin, got this one correct, saying John Chaco with 100. So
That's
a lot of bowling.
lot of friggin' 800s.
It's a lot of bowling. I got Ozui's bowling more than one night a week.
That's 2 nights a week. Or he's 80 years old and been bowling.
They don't know how old he is. They didn't give me that. Our statistician didn't hook me up.
Bowling his entire life. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
All right, this week's question. What is the record for the most fouls ever in one league game, and who did it?
It's a lot of fouling.
Yeah, someone actually sent, what were they answering? I don't know, someone sent an answer in and it looked like it related to this question, but they couldn't have, so I have no clue.
I've recently put a lot of episodes of Talk Bowling on YouTube, so maybe people are answering.
Oh, maybe, okay,
They're answering some other questions.
gotcha. Alright, well, if you're doing that, those questions have already been answered.
Anything you want to talk about, balls? Or
Yes, Anarchy and Reign Supreme.
Storming over.
Right, and I'm looking down there because the balls are on the floor there, just so everyone at home knows. They're coming out, I don't have the release date in front of
I
me.
want to say the 20th.
That sounds familiar. Look for
Yeah.
the ball videos, reviews, those should be up this week, I guess, if everything goes okay in the technical department.
Stupid cameras. Having so many
so-
camera issues. So many
So,
camera issues.
look for those, and besides that, no, I don't have anything else that I can talk about right now.
You know what I've been watching?
I have no more.
Been watching Talk Bowling, and you know what we really need? Makeup people. I got these bags under my eyes. They're horrible. I have to point that out because it's driving me crazy. In closing, please remember that bowlingballcom is free shipping on every item every day. No handling fees, no packaging fees, no insurance fees. The price shown is the price you pay at checkout. You receive a discount from us. You actually get that discount. It's not taken
Right.
away by a packaging fee at the end.
That's right. And check out some of our new combos coming shortly after this episode is aired.
Oh yeah, we gotta get that done, don't we? Yay. Lots,
Yeah.
lots to do. Thank you very much for watching. We
Have a good
appreciate it.
day.